Hi, everyone. Welcome to Club Rats. My name is John.
Fernando. I'm Jesiah.
Let's get into NBA trade deadline.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to lean on you big time here.
I'm gonna go right in order. So let me start off.
You just give
I'll name each trade.
well, yeah, do
Well,
like
it's not each trade. It's
okay,
each bigger trade,
do like
like medium
the
to big.
biggest 10 to 15.
I mean, we got time.
I know, but like I don't want to. There's some trades that just some of these trades are ridiculous. Like it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right.
It's like you sitting there or me sitting there. Like what difference does it make? You know what I mean?
It matters for the East right now because the East
Okay,
is so
we'll
open.
go.
So
All right.
so the Cavs trade DeAndre Hunter to the Sacramento Kings. I had to start with DeAndre Hunter, but this was like
This is a
essentially
worthy
the
trade.
first domino to fall.
Worthy trade.
DeAndre Hunter to the Kings, and the Cavs acquire Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. And then the Kings also trade Dario Saric to the Bulls, which then got rerouted to the Pistons.
And another trade.
And they got 2 second-round picks. So DeAndre Hunter is off the Cavs. Again, they got Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis.
It's an unloading.
They're getting off of the big 20-30 million salary of Hunter.
Yeah.
But they got another good defender, Keon Ellis, and they got a secondary ball handler off the bench, Dennis Schroeder.
Okay, next big trade.
Let's go with your Pistons.
So the Pistons,
Jaden Ivey got traded to the Chicago Bulls in a 3-team trade. Bulls also acquired Mike Conley, and the Pistons got Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric, like I just said, and a 2026 first-round pick swap with the Wolves.
So they get the best of the first-round picks between the two.
Correct. So with your Pistons, I said this on the phone to you, this is Duncan Robinson insurance. You get another shooter that's probably better than Robinson because he's more all-around. Robinson's probably the better shooter, it's at least percentage-wise.
Well, I mean, Robinson's one thing. I just think though it's replacing a player with a guy that fits your team better. I personally don't think this trade means much. I mean, I don't think it's a championship trade.
But it could be.
It could be if it went to the 10, I guess. So and you don't have to give up much for it, I guess. But I feel like they gave up on Ivy a little too soon. I do think Ivy, though, even at his best, if he's going to be better, I think it's going to be somewhere else. I don't think he fits with our current team. So what they're saying is, okay, he's an asset, a pretty decent asset, I guess. I don't think he's amazing.
I personally thought he was a better asset than this. If Kevin Huerter is the best they could get, I was telling John off air, I thought they could buy in on like a Michael Porter Jr., like a Jaden Ivey, and
but maybe when these guys talk, they weren't willing to do that.
Maybe.
So you get what you get. And Huerter, Ivy's 23, Huerter's 27, so he is older, but we've seen Ivy for 4 years. He hasn't really popped off yet. So I don't know. I just can't see. I kind of see the move. It's a little tweak, but I don't think this makes the Pistons like a for sure,
Well, with the moves that some Eastern teams have made, which we'll get to, the Pistons are still the number 1 seed, but I don't know if they're the favorite out East anymore.
Yeah.
But as for the Bulls, I would be excited for a Jaden Ivey. I think you could grow with them. You have a Josh Giddey at point guard, Jaden Ivey as shooting guard. You have a fun Miles Buzelis. Like, you got a fun young core over there. For the Bulls to finally blow it up like they were supposed to the last handful of years, and we'll get more to the Bulls, but for them getting Jaden Ivey in the straight, I think that's a win. That's a win. Fair. Do you have any say in Jaden Ivey or what they got?
I think Herter's a better shooter. So
I will say, basketball pure fit wise, like if you just think of it, 5 guys on the court, Cunningham bringing the ball up, he could have Huerter or Duncan Robinson to his right or his left, so 2 guys that can spot up, shoot. Yeah, on the wing. You got Duran down low. Do you have
spacing?
Who else do you have?
Harris.
They could have Harris.
Tobias.
They could have Thompson. They could put an array of players. So he gives you it. I mean, in basketball, it does make a difference. If you have 1 shooter versus you have 2, then all of a sudden you can't leave anybody. So you're getting singled down low.
Yep.
And then you're going to you have a better chance of making a layup if it's against 1 guy. So it does change. It could change. I mean, it could, but I don't think it will ultimately affect the season. Now
it may.
It's a medium trade, I would say.
It's not a great trade. I do think they could have got more for Ivy, but Huerter is what he is. He's a good shooter. Right now, he's not shooting well, but that's because he has a lot of attempts on the Bulls. He was kind of just chucking, but he is a much better shooter.
He'll have to play real basketball now.
Yeah.
Like he's going to have to fit in. Now there's some smoke on. I don't think there's any actuality of it happening.
Yeah.
But Kawhi Leonard being traded to the Pistons.
I've heard about that.
Now that would that would make me pause, because it would be.
I don't know if that would be a good thing or not.
Well, at first I thought that, but then if I'm thinking he's playing really well right now,
He's
and
averaging
he's
28
healthy.
a game.
Kawhi,
Yeah,
he
Kawhi.
hasn't been sitting.
no,
He's been playing
he's
almost every
Kawhi,
game.
championship
He's an all-star.
Kawhi.
He's an all-star this season, and you have to meet a game's required minimum to be an all-star.
So I mean, if you're just talking about a run, if I got healthy, this is a huge if, because him being healthy is a unicorn. But if I have healthy Kawhi, Durant,
Cade.
and
He could win the
Cade,
whole thing.
they could. At that point, you'd have to look at him as any series they're in. I don't care.
Would you trade Thompson for him?
Because that's the problem.
That's
You have to
probably
give
what
up.
would be in there. So it would be
Yeah, I'm not giving
if
up.
I'm
Thompson
the
for him.
Pistons, you have to keep Durant because he's your big. You have to keep Cade.
They're untradeable.
Everybody else on the team is flexible.
See, I couldn't get rid of Thompson.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of him either.
Tobias, I could. Okay,
Well,
Yeah, he sucks.
contractually, no, he actually doesn't. But contractually, Tobias has to be in it.
Tobias is not bad.
Really?
But Asar Thompson is 100%.
You know, Tobias Harris, he's made $300 million in his career.
Yeah, he's like
with
top
the
5.
Sixers, he did like
Yeah.
nothing. And-
No, but he's actually he makes big shots for the Pistons. He's probably our third leading scorer.
When you don't rely on him to make corner
second?
threes, when you don't
Yeah.
rely on him to make corner threes in a big game, he's good everywhere else. Like
He's-
he's just good. He's just not worth $35 million what the Sixers were paying him the last few years.
I've been a hater of him in the playoffs because he's disappeared, but he's seems like he's found his comfort zone with this team where
He does fit in.
I would trust him in a moment to hit a big shot, where I could never say that about him before. If I was going to make that trade as a Pistons fan, I would want to give up picks. I'd be more inclined to give up 3 first-round draft picks or 2 for whatever.
Tobias will be in the trade though.
Yeah. No, you're going to have to get rid of Harris.
I personally think
Because even basketball-wise,
It doesn't make
he's
sense
a
to
different
have
player, but
Kawhi.
I don't know. You're going to
so. What I believe if that trade does happen, because it's possible, we have less than 12 hours left, essentially. I think it will be Harris
Thursday.
Thursday at noon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're done.
So it's like 14 hours.
This is a long shot trade we're talking
Yeah.
about, too.
Long shot, but I would think it will be Harris, Thompson, and
Oh, we hit it.
Holland. Harris, Thompson, and Holland with about 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
So you don't want to mortgage most of your future because Kawhi is 34, turning 35.
Majorly injury prone. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not even his age as much as how injury prone he is.
Yeah.
If he was a healthy 35, I would be like more willing to be like, I'd go run with him for 3 years.
Yeah.
If he was healthy, like if health wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That-
when he's healthy.
I don't
you
trust
can
him.
say he's top
Cade,
5.
Kawhi, and Durant, that's a kind of a sick team.
Tom-
It might be
Thompson.
the best trio in the league.
Yeah. This is like a turn into a Piston dream trade scenario.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
And that's why I put the
Giannis?
Billups.
Now,
It's why I got the Billups jersey up.
now, what about we always have to talk about the Lakers.
Wait.
Okay.
What about
Okay.
Giannis?
Pause.
Giannis soon.
He's an whole other. Okay.
Giannis
Yeah, you're right.
soon,
You're right.
Lakers
You're right.
soon. The big trade, probably the biggest trade, is James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second.
As far as star power, he's the biggest
Star
trade.
power. Fernando, you're a hater of James Harden. What do you think?
No,
of
I'm
this?
not a hater of James Harden. I like James Harden, but I don't know how.
That's not what you said off camera. I'm outing you. I'm snitching.
I don't know. I haven't followed NBA too much late in the past few years, so I mean I don't really know. But I liked Harden back then. He's a bucket, but I like whenever I watched clips or highlights, it just doesn't seem like old Harden. So
Yeah.
I'm really not the guy to ask on
So
this one.
to give more context, there are 2 former All-Stars. Both of them made the All-Star team last year. Both of them, sorry, rewind, not both of them. James Harden's having a great year this year, but the Clippers can only get 1 All-Star. That's why Kawhi got it. If Kawhi was hurt, James Harden would 100% be an All-Star this season. He's the reason why the Clippers are now in the playoff hunt again, because they started off the season awful. Darius Garland has been hurt all season long. I personally thought this trade was weird. I was like Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, but now I'm reading Donovan Mitchell told them to trade for James Harden. I also heard rumors that James Harden requested trade because the contract extensions. He's 35 years old or so. He wanted a supermax again,
He's not worth
essentially. He
that.
wanted like a 3-year, $40 million contract, and the
It's
Clippers
not
said no.
worth it.
That's something I can respect about Harden. When he doesn't get what he wants, he just requests out. And we could get to Giannis because Giannis isn't doing that. He's like, either share or get off the pot, you know?
He's half in, half out.
Yeah, but before we get to Giannis, John, what do you think about James Harden to the Cavaliers?
I mean, like, I think it's for the Pistons standpoint.
This is a Pistons talk show.
Well, no, because that's how I'm going to look at it. I mean, it's another star in there, and I think I want to see him and what's the shooting guard's name for?
I still think Mitchell's
for
the best player
Mitchell.
on that team.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see how that's going to work. I'm not really afraid, but I could see them if it came together. I could see them beating the Pistons. It's not like I don't think it's a terrible move. The thing I'll say about James Harden, I'm not a fan of his really much. I mean, I respect him and he's a Hall of Famer and he is probably one of the best. You know, he's a great player.
Scores,
but he's been on a lot of teams and he just forever at the end of the day they never get it done. So I see this going the same way. If I had to pick,
I wish LeBron would join him this year.
So, with my take with James Harden on the Cavaliers, I think he'll unlock Evan Mobley more.
Yeah,
James Harden
he'll get him lobs
involved.
Yeah,
he turned Zubac into an All NBA center last season. It only took one season.
But is he going to play defense?
James Harden?
Yeah,
I don't think you need to. You have two anchors down low in Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Played some kind of defense though.
Mitchell plays some
I'm
defense.
talking about winning a championship.
James Harden just has to be there. He's going to guard the worst of the two guards.
The Band's they're hitting threes. BYU's hitting threes.
As for the Clippers game, Darius Garland, this is essentially I pray that Darius Garland's going to be healthy. Because if Kawhi does stay, the Clippers are still in the playoff hunt. With Zubac, Kawhi, and Darius Garland as their core, they could still make the playoffs. They won't do anything, but that's just what they're trying to do. I do think they're going to try to trade Kawhi, though, from what I heard, and Zubac.
Who, if you're the Mavs, do you try to get Kawhi?
No reason.
No, if Kawhi goes anywhere,
The Lakers.
it would be a team that he thinks he can win a title with. That would be my opinion.
Yeah,
What
and
about-
they have to have a big contract to match Kawhi's 40-50 million. The way the contracts work, why would the Bucks trade for Kawhi? Their team sucks. They can't win with Giannis. They're not going to win with Kawhi.
Yeah.
So where does he go? Indiana?
No, he's probably just going to route on the Clippers till he retires.
Oh,
I don't think he's getting traded personally.
Well, no, there's got to be like a short list of teams that, like, you know, the Pistons are one of those teams. What about Boston?
No,
there's no
they're
way.
all they
No
don't
way?
have the money.
No way.
The Hornets have the money.
Hornets aren't a bad.
I don't see
not a bad team to bring up.
I just don't see any of the good teams being willing to give up their bigger contract players for.
What about like a Nuggets?
See, that's what I was trying to think, but I don't think they'd give up Murray. Murray's an all-star this season.
I'd rather have Kawhi than Murray.
They don't have a point guard.
What about the Warriors?
Kawhi can run point.
I mean, the Warriors could
Or
do
they
it.
could pick up Lonzo Ball.
The Warriors could do it theoretically if they give up an injured Jimmy Butler because the contracts will match. Of course, they'll have to give up draft capital.
What about Houston?
Houston could do that. It doesn't solve their main problem, which is point guards and shooting. Kawhi shoots.
Kawhi can't
he's
bring
not
it
a
up.
Three-point shooter.
He does bring it up sometimes.
He's not a point guard.
No, he's not a true point guard.
He's not getting others involved.
But when he's
he
in
can bring
Kawhi
it up,
mode and he's hot, he's bringing it up. He's going to shoot it.
So this one, I'm only saying this one because it's a name. Chris Paul finally got out of the Clippers. He's involved in a 3-team trade. He's going to the Raptors, but the Raptors are going to either buy him out or try to trade him in the next 12 hours. So Chris Paul is still on the market. I'm just saying because he is a Hall of Famer. He's involved in a 3-team trade. The others are kind of a nobody. Lonzo Ball got traded to the Jazz. It's Lonzo Ball in 2 seconds to the Jazz. Jazz did buy him out. Lonzo Ball's having an awful season. He might go to the Hornets just to rot away on the bench and hang out with his brother. This is the other star player so far. This is Anthony Davis to the Wizards.
Oh, God.
It's Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum for...
What's the point of this trade?
The Wizards are buying in. Not this season, for next season.
So what is their projected lineup they want to run out there?
It'll be Trae Young, probably Keyshawn George, maybe a Trey Johnson.
This is really bad.
No, the Wizards might be something next season. I know Anthony Davis is hurt, but when he plays, he is amazing. And they got Trae Young. I don't like Trae Young, but he could get others involved. And they're big over there. Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr is the real deal.
I don't know.
I'm not bought in.
I don't like the trade.
Have you seen the pictures of Anthony Davis in Dallas? Like how he got
I saw
the goggles. He reminds me of the dude from Monsters Inc. Randall's assistant. Randall's assistant.
Speaking of, the Mavericks and all that. So essentially, Luka traded. Because obviously, Luka got traded for Anthony Davis. The Luka trade turned into Max Christie, Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 3 first-round picks, and 3 seconds for Luka.
That's crazy, dude.
They were minus
Gonzaga's
10,000 money line.
59-48. That's
unbelievable.
crazy.
I mean, they'll win.
You think?
Yeah.
How much time's left?
12-20.
There's plenty of time. All you need to do is one 7-0 run. You're right back in the game.
So essentially, I went in order. This isn't a huge trade, but the Bulls getting off Kobe White finally. They trade Kobe White to the Hornets with Mike Conley. Mike Conley's gonna get bought out.
Conley.
And the Bulls got Colin Sexton and 3 second-round picks. To shell on the Bulls real quick, they sat on multiple assets that they could have got first-round picks in previous years, whether it be Vucevic to the Celtics. That was another trade that happened. Vucevic got traded for Anthony Simons, and I can
It's
talk
our
about
best
that in a
big
minute.
man right now.
It is. But last year, Vucevic could have got a first-round pick. Kobe White could have got multiple first-round picks. Ayo Dosunmu's still on the team. He's supposed to get traded for a first-round pick. I doubt it's going to happen. I don't know what the Bulls were thinking by sitting on their assets. It's fucked up. They definitely dropped the ball. But at least they finally...
The Bulls are just the definition of mediocrity, though. They're a
love the
500
play-in.
team.
They love the play-in,
Like,
right?
they're never horrible, but they're 41-41.
Yeah.
It's what,
Yeah. As for the Giannis stuff, though, Giannis, from what Sham says on Twitter about 3 hours ago now, he says the Giannis stuff is really heating up. He didn't say a team yet, but Giannis is probably getting traded.
would he be the jewel of this trade deadline?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, he's the best player.
No questions.
Yeah, I agree.
Where I don't even know where he would end up.
Would he take him for the Pistons?
What as a Pistons fan,
Yeah.
would you?
I mean, no. I'm saying, like, you keep Cade and Duran, and you add Giannis.
I think that would hurt their chemistry.
No, that'd be amazing. Are you kidding me? That'd be phenomenal. It doesn't.
If that's your big three, could you want to run with that team?
You could win the championship. I could see you being.
But even
excited.
next year, would you be decent?
Oh yeah, Cade's only going to get better. Duran's only going to get better. Giannis obviously is the real deal. He's still an MVP.
I would want to see what we have to give up for him. If we literally have to give up the whole team, I don't know. You have to have somebody.
The Nuggets?
No, there's no way that he could go to the Nuggets.
What about the Lakers?
There's a way he could go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is involved though.
That's fine.
Okay, as long as you're cool with that.
Yeah.
It'll be Austin Reeves, a bunch of the bench players. There are 3 first-round picks, I believe they have.
That'd be kind of
for
Just
just
give them
Giannis.
away.
Could
Yeah.
the Lakers get
Luka
Giannis and Luka
Giannis?
back-to-back years? That would be the most Lakers thing ever.
It would be the most like it could happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Oh my god!
Some
What
more
are the
likely,
odds on that?
Oh no!
some more likely scenarios
Let's look it
though.
up.
I've heard it is possible the Cavaliers to get him. It'll be like Evan Mobley and a pick. or
No,
a few
don't
pick-
trade Mobley.
for Giannis. Giannis on the Cavs, I could see it happening. There's still rumors that he could go to the Warriors. There's rumors he could go to the Heat. Those,
I do feel like
those essentially the bigger.
They're gonna
teams.
move him. I feel like this year.
Oh yeah,
I feel like you have to too. Because how old is Giannis?
I believe he's 29 himself.
Well,
But-
CJ Carr is the second favorite.
He's
to
getting
win
into
Heisman.
like his last
Let's see.
big. This is like his last hurrah here.
Actually, Giannis is older than I thought. He's 31.
Yeah, so he don't have much. I mean, he's not old.
For
but
his athletic prime,
Yeah,
this is
he's got-
essentially it.
you got maybe 3 to 5 more years.
So
But-
far, if you're gonna bet where he's gonna end up, everywhere's 1% besides 2 teams, 3 to 4 teams. Excuse me.
I just got breaking news.
Chicago, Miami, and Minnesota is the highest.
For Giannis,
Yeah,
Chicago's off the market. They don't have the salaries to match anymore.
Minnesota,
so that's all-
Miami.
You got your Forrest Gump beard. I just butchered it. You look like when he was running around.
Oh, and grown out.
I just feel like
am
running
getting-
in.
I am getting a haircut tomorrow finally. Breaking news: the Warriors just traded Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Atlanta Hawks for Porzingis. So Porzingis and Horford team up again. Maybe they could go on a Cinderella run themselves. This solves the Warriors' problem at big. They need
Wow.
a Porzingis. Now Porzingis
Is he
can, like,
healthy?
at this current moment, he's not. What a surprise. So that's what I was going to say. If he could stay healthy, the Warriors could go on a run. Jimmy Butler's out. Actually, they can't go on a run.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking.
I don't understand it.
It's to try a run. That's it. Maybe they're still...
He's not a bad player though.
But because of this trade, this takes the
But-
Warriors off the market for Giannis because Kuminga had to be in that
Yeah.
trade for
Wow,
salary and
why would
player.
they do that?
That means they weren't getting him.
Couldn't get him.
Speaking of the Wolves getting Giannis, though, I think the Wolves kind of fucked themselves. They could have got a Kobe White, which was desperately needed for just 3 second-round picks.
You don't think they could get Giannis?
No, they're putting all their eggs in one basket. They're trying to get Giannis. That's why they traded Mike Conley in that 3-team trade to shed salary so they could get below the apron, so then they could consolidate salaries. But they could have got other players on the market that were needed. I don't know what... Well, I know Julius Randle would be in there, but essentially it would just be Anthony Edwards and Giannis. Nobody else on the team.
Hey,
that'd be a fun team.
I hope he goes to the Lakers.
I mean,
Oh,
of
and
course.
one, Zags, yes.
Of course you hope he could go to the Lakers, but
Any other NBA stuff?
Let me check, see if there's anything else.
What do you didn't go over the
What if
Celtics
Giannis goes to
pickups?
the
Oh.
OKC?
Celtics got Nikola Vucevic from the Bulls for Anthony Simons and a second round pick. This is essentially a get below the tax apron, so we're not financially strangled anymore. And from what I read, we also got, I believe, a 27 million traded player exception, which essentially means next season or in the off season we could trade for a player like, say, a Miles Turner on the Bucks that now the Bucks are selling. So would a Miles Turner work? Would a Jared Allen work? Zubac could still be in that too. So the Celtics getting Vooch, it's cool. We won a Vooch a few years ago. He's 35, but he can still get a few buckets. He could shoot threes. He could score in the post. He sucks as a rim protecting big. He can't set screens, but he can rebound. And if Missoula could teach him how to set screens, Celtics could make a run out east. Tatum is still rumored to come back. It's not a for sure yes or no, but Jaylen Brown's still playing at all NBA level and MVP level.
Do you think he'll come back into March?
I'm gonna say yes.
I think so too.
I would say yes, because if the Celtics don't make another trade, because they need a guard, they need another guard. Because right now it's just Payne Pritchard and Derek White, so we have no backup point guard. That means Pritchard's gonna move back to
What
the
about
bench.
Hauser?
He's not a point guard. He's a small forward that shoots threes. From what Billy says, he's an MVP though. You know, he could win you a series.
This is like upset Wednesday in college basketball.
Well, this would be the biggest upset of the century.
What was the point spread?
22.5. 22.
Holy cow.
Minus 10,000 money line.
Dude, they're down. It's still 11 with 9:16 to go.
Gonzaga 2 free throws awarded.
Any other trades?
What's he in play?
Nobody. Warriors traded Trace Jackson Davis to the Raptors
He
for a
played in
second round
Indiana.
I
pick.
just got that Kuminga notification.
Yeah. That's essentially it for trade news. There probably will be more. Like I said, we got about 12 more hours.
30 hours.
Close to that. I do think Giannis will get traded. If not this trade deadline, he's getting traded in the summer.
I
don't
it's
see any
this,
way about
because then
it.
it's just wasting his time in Milwaukee.
I would like to see Giannis go somewhere and compete for a title.
He should
Wherever
be a
he goes,
Laker.
I guess.
Milwaukee is strong held. Like, they can't do anything contractually. They're still paying Damian Lillard, and he's on another team. They got Miles Turner for $30 million, or 26 to be exact. But they got Kyle Kuzma for $25 million, probably the worst contract in the NBA. The team is just stuck. Doc Rivers is probably gonna get fired, which who would have thought?
He sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, if I'm a Bucks fan, I wouldn't complain. I mean, you guys got a title.
You got your second
that's your
title
ring.
in NBA
I just
history.
need to see one, and I'll be happy.
It was their first since 1970.
Oh,
With
there's that
Kareem
trade.
and with Kareem and Oscar Robertson. But yeah, that's essentially it. Do we have anything
Trace
else?
Jackson got traded. You just said that, yeah.
Is there anything else we want to say? He's late. I know.
Just let's wrap it up with college basketball. Who are your guys' like hot teams right now? Who do you like? If I could give you Michigan, Arizona, and UConn, that one of those three will win it or the field, what would you take?
I would definitely take those three. I like UConn.
You take one of those three?
I don't know if anyone's going to beat UConn when fully
Yeah, so
healthy.
you said UConn, Michigan, and who?
Arizona. That's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
In the nation. I mean,
I do like Michigan, of course. I'm a fan of Yaxel. But I'm going to take the field. I actually think Duke can make a run again.
Oh, I like Duke, too.
I mean, I can't argue against it.
But if we want to go off of last season, the 4-1 seeds might make the Final Four again.
I think I probably have Duke right now as the 4th 1 seed. So
Okay, if Duke's the other 1 seed, yeah. Yeah, I can see Duke winning it. It's hard to win with freshmen, as we just saw. We don't believe in their coach.
The only thing I'll say about that, Shire had Flag and Knoble, and you see that might be 1 and 2 in the rookies.
Right now, yeah,
without
100%.
So he had both those guys. He couldn't drop an inbound play to get the ball in against Houston or get a
The
rebound.
players also turned it over and choked.
I know, but if you have that type of talent, if you're up 10 with like 2 minutes to go, you find a way to win that.
Yeah,
game.
like, why couldn't they inbound the ball to either of those guys? Those guys weren't the ones
They can
inbounding
handle.
it. Yeah,
Flag's playing point guard in the NBA, and they can't get the ball against Houston. I don't. Come on, man.
Flag's
Like,
looking unbelievable. Like, I know Khan's been balling. He's been balling all season. But Flag, you see why he was the number 1 pick.
He's a truth.
He is the real deal.
Like if you got free throws, and I don't know, did Khan miss any free throws at the end of the game? You get him the ball.
No, it was their shitty point guard, the only one that didn't make the NBA. NBA.
But you get
Yeah,
Canople the
Proctor
ball
gave him
to
the ball.
shoot the free throws to ice the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that. I
Proctor
don't
was
know.
like a 64% free throw shooter. It is stupid.
Yeah, and he wanted to get fouled. Like, he demanded the ball and held on to it.
I mean, looking at this, I do think those 4 teams we're talking about, the champion's coming from one of those 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1 seed again.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it being exactly how it was last year, 4-1
Yeah,
seeds
I
again.
agree.
It kind of sucks that upsets aren't going to happen as much anymore because of NILs.
I guess, but I also want to see the best teams play too, because like, with all due respect to St. Peter's and Loyola Shy and them, like you knew they weren't going to win.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't want to say a waste of a slot because they did earn to be there, but like if they're not going to win. Like, would either of those teams beaten that Nova team? No. Or even, actually, San Diego State, too. They even made the national championship.
Yeah.
They're always around there a little bit, right? But anyway, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, let's wrap
it up. We're the Club Rats. I'm Jesiah.
This is John.
Fernando.
We'll see you guys next week. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
Peace.